Hello again, welcome back to JDM Escape. So, a lot's happened recently, and I kind of want to bring you up to speed on it and see what my plans are as far as, in particular, this goes. Now, what you don't know is that this car, while it was parked up, it was hit by this big camper van, this big vehicle that shouldn't have been around realistically where it was because it was too big. And to cut a long story short, the guy hit the front corner of it. That was 3 months ago, and it's taken the insurance company a little while to sort it all out, and that's now done. The claim's closed, so there's kind of good news and bad news as far as the car goes. Now, the bad news is that this is now technically and officially it's written off. It's a write-off car, and I know it's different around the world, this kind of thing, but with English cars, what it is, they work on a system of write-offs, and that ruins the value of them, and it ruins just everything. So originally I bought this to try and do it right and resell it. I think you've seen in previous videos, but now that it's a write-off, the insurance company have sold it back to me really cheaply, which brings me on to the good news about it. So what I'd like to do with this, as you've probably guessed by the title at this point, is I want to build this into a really fun track car, because it's December now, so there's no fun to be had this year. COVID's just ruined the entire world anyway, so, you know. But next year I'd like to actually get the car sort of enjoyable. And instead of fixing it and getting rid of it, which is what I was going to do originally, I'd like to do it for me and to enjoy it. So I know there's other things that people would use as a track car, but quite frankly, a hot hatch is just something that I've always liked. And as everybody knows, it's not a genuine Type R, it is a 1.6. Somebody's built it as a full replica, which I think is cool. Spoilers are wrong colour, but that brings me on to something else. So what I want to do ultimately is, not straight away, but this will end up as probably have a 2-litre Type R engine put into it with a turbocharger at some point, and it'll probably stay front wheel drive realistically. And then just make it into a fun track car. But first things first, what it needs to do is, it's the basics. It's the basic things that I need to do to it. It needs a decent set of brakes, a decent set of tyres, decent suspension. I want to sort the exhaust out because it's all a bit 50-50 under there, so we need to do that. But obviously, realistically, like I said, there is damage on it, which I'll show you in a second. While I'm there, I kind of want to change the colour of it. Now, for a lot of people, particularly English people, if you're in the UK, you'll understand. In the early 2000s, there was sort of this pink colour that you'll see on a lot of Civics, and you don't see it anymore. And I know that times have changed, and I understand all that, but I'm still kind of a product of that era, the early Fast and Furious era, if you will. So I kind of want to go like some kind of mad metallic pearl, pinky purpley colour on it, and just make it interesting, make it good. But other than that, if anyone out there is watching this who has decent brakes, decent coilovers, decent exhaust to suit the 1.6 setup for now, let me know. Just drop onto JDM Escape's Instagram account. Just drop me a message on there, and whatever you've got, I'll have a chat with you and see if we can put a deal together to try and get this thing built ready for the track next year, because that would be awesome. So yeah, that's kind of what we went to do. So also, once it's actually done, I also want to keep it as a street car, and at this point in time, it's an MOT failure as well. There's welding to be done underneath it, so it needs all the structural welding doing first before it can go anywhere near a track anyway. So I want to get like road ready again first, move it on and get the first track prep done with it as a 1.6 and try and have a bit of fun until we blow it up. Realistically, it is 145,000 miles, so yes, we'll service it, but realistically, I will blow it up at some point. That's a guarantee. But I've now got a recovery truck, as you've seen in the photo for this video, so it's all kind of coming together, hopefully, for next year. So there we go. But let me show you the front end of it. It isn't bad to look at, to be fair, to be really honest. But there is problems with it. Let me show you. So, first problem being, as you look down there, everything's slightly out of line the wheel's not straight. The door, when you open it, it just hits the wing. It's not too bad at the moment because the car's wet, but when it's dry, it goes with quite a twang. The headlight is no longer in there. The bumper is split there. Big gap down the bonnet. Mirror cap's missing. So straight away we've got that to do. Oh, and this corner, yeah, that was actually me. That wasn't the guy who hit it. I hit the garage wall with it one night. So that's days. Overall, don't get me wrong, it's not bad. But as I've said, the insurance company have now deemed it a write-off, which is unfortunate because I liked it. However, as far as the car staying for me goes, that doesn't matter. I don't care if it's a write-off or not because I just decided, do you know what? It owes me not a lot of money now, so I might as well just have a bit of fun with it. Do it for me. Do it for the channel. Do it for you guys to watch, quite frankly. So that's one of the things we're going to be doing in the next year. Yeah. Also, if you've missed out so far, if you haven't seen it yet, you need to jump on to jdmescape.com and you'll see all the clothing like this one. Now, these are incredibly warm, these hoodies. There's a load of designs on there, and I've got a couple more here just to show you while we're at it. So that's an R34 Skyline one. It would be great if these were ironed. They would be all nice and smooth. And Supra one there, that's a t-shirt, but you can get all of these. So for example, the Supra one you can get in a hoodie, and the Skyline one you can get in a t-shirt, and these are available for men and women separately. And I think there's also some kids ones on there now as well. And there, just because of the prelude we built, I had to do a prelude one just for the guy that owns it. So there you go. Shout out to you, Dave. But that's kind of where we are right now. And I think I'm kind of wearing this one because I've got a huge sort of a hole, if you will, for my Subaru. I have got a massive hole for it because, as I think I've told you on the channel before, but if you're new, welcome. This is my 1999 Subaru Impreza, so this is getting a full restoration, full works, brand new everything, power upgrade. But as far as it looks, I kind of want to just keep it clean and nice because there is not many nice ones of these around anymore. So I kind of want to like be really careful with how I do it, and that's what I've always wanted to do with that car. So that's where that's at. As far as this one goes, now this one's a different story. This one I want to have a bit of fun with. Under the clothing, it's a 2005. This one, and it's not an STI or WX, anything like that. So I've had the car for probably 3-4 years now, and I want to make it as like a nice, with not just like nice, just like an aggressive kind of street car. I don't want it to be a track car like the Civic. I don't want it to be pristine like I want that one. With this one, this is the one that I want to just have stupid ideas and fun with. So if you watched the video a few months back about the wheels, I put those wheels on it. I hate them. Never liked them on the car. They just never suit it, and that's my issue. So again, I've had a really cool idea what we can do as far as paint on this thing goes. And in January, once the snow and stuff's gone, if we get snow, in January, what I want to do is give this a complete revamp as far as it looks. Now, I'm not going to tell you everything at this point, but I've had a really cool idea of paint, and I'll give you a keyword which is going to be aggressive. And I think I'm actually going to pull out the non-turbo engine that's in it now and put in a turbo engine, WRX, gearbox and rear diff. It's already got the brakes on it anyway. It's already got the suspension on it. All the loom, the ECU and all that kind of stuff. People always say you should just sell it and buy another one, but that's great if that's what you want to do, but I don't. I want to build that one. So rather than just do that, I would rather build it. I've got an engine down there, a gearbox down there. I'm fairly certain I've got a loom from 2004. So whatever I haven't got, I'll just get. And we will build that car from a non-turbo 2-litre into a full-blown, half-decent powered WRX wannabe replica road car. Sort of. But anyway, that's all I'm going to say about it for now. So if you haven't done yet, like I said, jump on to JDM Escape's Instagram and jump on to the jdmescape.com site for all these clothes. They're all on there. There is loads out at the moment, and there is quite a few more to come. And yes, it's not on there yet. There's a Civic one coming up, which is actually really cool. And I had an idea for one for the... I nearly gave it away. The Subaru, and I kind of don't want to get it because then you'll know what it is, and I kind of don't want to tell anybody what the design of it's going to be yet. So that one I'm going to try and keep under my hat for now. So that's where I'm at. That's what I'm doing. So next things next is going to be to get this one legal, get it back on the road. Then once it's on the road, then start building it into a track car for next year. So with the that's what I wanted to say as well. The recovery truck that I've got, it's not Japanese. It's a Ford Transit, as you've probably seen on this picture. If you were interested in seeing me do the work on that, because I'm also going to... What it is it's got a grey cab on it at the moment, and I don't like the colour of it. I've got the paint down there. I'm going to repaint it, change the bumper, obviously the light bar and everything like that to go on it. So if you are interested in that, just drop it in the comments. Let me know. And I'm going to try and get onto this one next week. Start getting it onto the road. So you'll hopefully see that happen next week. But for now, that's it. So that's you caught up now. You know what's happening. You know what's coming. So subscribe to the channel. Make sure you don't miss out. And jump onto Instagram and Facebook. Search JDM Escape. And if you're not, you're missing out, because there is a lot of cool stuff on there. And you're going to miss out. And for those that made it to the end of this video, you'll be the first to find out that from... What are we on now? We are on the 4th now. Yes, it'll be... No, it's not next week. It's Friday the 4th. The 13th of every month from now, so from the 13th of December, is we're going to do a giveaway. Every month, 13th, and it's always going to be like a, you know, it's available to everybody. No restrictions, if you like. I will give you more information on that next week. So like I said, jump on Instagram, jump on Facebook, follow us on there, drop us a comment, let me know what you think, and I will see you again soon. Thanks for watching.